So folks, she's out and about. A lot of bids coming through. I just watched Felipe's one. Thanks for the shout out, dude. I want to show you guys. These are all rough vids in the moment, done live and direct. Let me try and show you what's happening with this thing. Why are these HotKnobz such a huge deal? If you're twisting and turning here in the app, I've got it here on Windows, and I'm controlling the Plethora with this little remote. Let me show you something here. Watch on screen. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm calling these things gear shifts. You can think of this as snapshots, as scenes, whatever you want to call it. The idea is the same. You can change all these buttons here as you're going. So I've mapped them to 3. And what you can do is add, obviously, extra stuff. Loads and loads and loads and loads of extra stuff. And you can tweak all of this stuff online. Now, I'm filming this with my Android, but that's normally what I'd be doing to check this stuff out. Check here again. By setting up these values, and this is 0, 25, 50, 75%, 100%. I'll publish what that means in Midi terms because it goes from 0 to 127. But what's really happening here is you need to think of these as lines, where if I jump to 2, from a Midi perspective, from a controller, all of these things are being controlled. So you, from here on out, this is adjusting the amount of milliseconds in the reverse delay. This one is adjusting feedback. And you can tweak that up however you want. So that's the knob turning to the right. That's the knob turning back counterclockwise and turning up. And you can do 3 of these per every engine. Get that? So literally 3 different things for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, all in one knob times 3. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you overdo this. Usually in these presets, there's 1 or 2 things that are going to be very particular that you'll want to look at. But from a Midi perspective, from the Plethora perspective, this gives you as many different levels of control as you want. Because as you're sliding this across, you can literally take that number and dive right there. Why I say go to these 25s? Once you've rigged this up as a Midi controller, either a software one or a hardware one, whatever you want, or you're running it from your Stomp, that is so easy. Just 5 little sections, and you've got 5 different tones. And if you don't like it, you can just whip out your phone, redial it in, resave it, send it to the people eventually. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on here under the hood. What I'm really hoping is people grasp this, because this took a while for people to grasp back in the Helix world or in the XFX world. And this is the way you get infinite tones out of one board. Super powerful stuff. Super, super powerful stuff. So I've got a Midi map which I'm working on, which explains all this stuff in one page. Really easy. Yeah, all your HotKnobz are there. To go through this, you can literally do this right on the board if you want. Set up delay, set up FX feedback. There on HotKnobz 1. And go back to normal. That is now controlling delay, feedback. It is totally cool. And you can set these from here. pardon the fingers, pardon the thing like this. What's really important is that people get just how huge a deal this is. Yeah, super simple to set up, like everything in the Plethora, but the power underneath all this is phenomenal, really phenomenal. So, hope to see you guys in the group. Enjoy the vibe, enjoy the Helix phaser that always messes me up, and the looper. It's basic, but you can do a lot of really, really, really cool things with this. So have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll get back into this thing over the weekend, Monday. A lot of stuff to talk about with this. Really cool.